Capital account latest news. India has a long-standing problem with its current account deficit (CAD), the part of the balance of payment that tracks what the country earns from the world versus what is pays out. In the last 25 plus years, India has recorded a current account surplus only 4 times: 2001, 2002, 2002 to 2003, 2003 to 2004, and 2020-21. Every other year, India imported more goods and services than it exported, leading to a deficit. The CAD hit record highs of $78.2 billion in 2011-12 and $88.2 billion in 2012-13. In most years since then, it stayed below $50 billion except in 2018-19. $57.3 billion and 22-23 $67.1 billion when it rose again. India's current account, the role of the invisible hand. Current account in the balance of payment has two subcomponents. The first is merchandise, trade, export and imports of physical goods. The second one is called invisible subcomponent. The invisible trade has to do with the global flows of services, people, data and ideas, as opposed to the movement of tangible stuff across national borders through sea and by air. Merchandise trade deficit keeps widening. India has always imported more physical goods than it exports, leading to a persistent merchandise trade deficit. Key trends: $91.5 billion deficit in 2007-8 at $195.7 billion in 2012-13, narrowed to $102.2 billion in 2021, jumped to $286.9 billion in 24-25. At the current pace, the 2025-26 deficit may cross $300 billion. Invisibles, the surplus that save India's current account. India consistently earns large surplus here due to high private remittances, strong IT and businesses, service export, skilled professional services, finance, design, consulting, medicine. These surpluses offset India's payment for interest and dividend to foreign investors, royalty payments, education of Indians abroad. Invisible surplus has grown dramatically. India's invisible surplus has risen strongly: $75.7 billion in 2007-8, $150.7 billion in 21-22 to $63.9 billion in 24-25. This year, it is likely to exceed $280 billion, a new record. Why India's CAD does not blow up? Even though India's merchandise trade deficit is massive, the invisible surplus almost balances it out, preventing the current account deficit from becoming unsustainable. This explains why India's CAD has often remained manageable despite weak goods exports. India as the office of the world. India's rising invisible surplus reflects its global economic role. Just as China is the factory of the world, India has become the office of the world, exporting white-collar skills, software engineers, accountants, doctors, designers, auditors, and other professionals. These service exports act as an economic stabilizer, cushioning the impact of India's large goods import. CAD is not the problem, capital flows are. India's current account deficit (CAD) has actually declined, falling from $25.3 billion April-September 2024 to $15.1 billion April-September 2025. Despite this improvement, the rupee has weakened sharply against major currencies. The real culprit is not the CAD but the capital account, where inflows have dried up. Rupee slide driven by weak capital inflows. Over the past year, the rupee has depreciated significantly against the US dollar, 84.73 to 89.92, euro 89.20 to 104.82, British pound 107.76 to 120, yen 0.5658 to 0.5815, Chinese yuan 11.66 to 12.72. This fall is linked to shrinking foreign investment, not excessive import bills. Foreign capital inflows hit a record $107.9 billion in 2007-8, consistently exceeding the CAD and boosting forex reserve for many years. But now 2024-25 net capital inflows crashed to $18 billion, lower than the CAD. 25-26 April-September, only $8.6 billion of inflows, again below the CAD. This mismatch is directly pressing the rupee. Decline in foreign investment. Direct and portfolio investment have both weakened. Foreign investment overall why this is surprising given India's growth. India's economy has been growing at 8.2% annually 21-22 to 24-25 and 8% in the first half of 25-26, level of growth that should normally attract significant foreign capital. Yet, paradoxically, foreign investors have pulled back, leaving India with a capital account deficit. Capital dry up is the main driver of rupee weakness. The rupee's current slump is not due to rising imports or CAD pressure, rather it is caused by the sharp fall in foreign capital inflows, which reduces dollar availability and weakens the currency. The capital account, not the current account, is where India's external vulnerability now lies.